Call her lawyer, Yahweh, Bashimi Hawashai, Bashimi Karkadash, giving double honor to the man of great millstone that's out there on the highway and byway that pushing his truth, also pushing the truth through the world known internet that spread forth throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom and the water to the man of great millstone, starting with the apostles and elders on down for doing a great work, pushing this 100% truth out to the world. Also to the men and women that are listening and learning, shalom. Continue following GMS. Continue praying. Continue reading the scriptures. Continue repenting and follow God's laws and commandments to the best of your ability. To add to that, I would like to say that I'm not a member of GMS, but I follow GMS and believe they have the 100% truth of the Bible. This is going to be a little short lesson about adultery between men and women, the children of Israel. We have that big in our community, and this is just something that we need to do away with if you want to be on the righteous side of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You have to leave this particular law alone. A man that's dealing with a woman that have a husband, leave that woman alone. A woman, if you are married to a husband, you are not supposed to step out and deal with any other man. Leave that man alone. Okay, we're going to start off at Ecclesiastes 23 and 18. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who see me? I am compassed about with darkness. The wall cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sin. This particular man here is a wicked adulteress. And tell you what, let's get the definition of wedlock. Okay, we're gonna go to wedlock. Here it is, wedlock. The state of being married. Okay. Now we're gonna go down here where it said people also ask, what does it mean to break wedlock? Break wedlock, to commit adultery. And this is what this man here just did. In Ecclesiastes chapter 23 and 18. It says that a man breaketh wedlock, a man that commit adultery. That's what he just did. Now he's saying to himself in his heart, which means mind, who see me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me and nobody sees me. What need I to fear? So basically what he's saying, he said, who sees me? So basically, he's out by himself. And it says here, I am compassed about with darkness. He's out by himself in the wee hours of the morning or during the day, but talking about darkness. So in the wee hours of the morning, and he think nobody see him. The walls cover me. So either he's at the wicked woman house that got a husband, or he's at the hotel with this woman that's married. And nobody sees me. What need I to fear? He's in the hotel room in the wee hours of the morning. They thinking nobody know what they doing. And he feel comfortable, she feel comfortable dealing with each other, having sex, having fun, friends with benefit type thing. And they are enjoying each other, so there's no fear. And then this man mind, as it go on, it says, the Most High will not remember my sin. So he thinking, just like a regular two-third or Christian or whatever, they feel that, well, the good Lord know my heart, and I can ask for forgiveness, and that will be it. But knowing that woman and that woman that you're dealing with, you're gonna want to go back to her again, just like she's gonna want to come back to you. So it's gonna be an ongoing cycle, just like all adulterous relationship. You're going to continue doing it until you get caught. And then when you get caught, here comes your punishment. Either that man coming at you with a gun, killing you and her, or killing you. or whatever. You get paralyzed or you get beat up or whatever judgment that's coming your way is going to happen. Going down to 19. Such a man only fear the eyes of man. Like I said, when you're dealing with that woman that's married over a period of time, you're going to get caught. Most of the time, you're going to get caught. And that's when that fear of man is going to come in. Now, you trying to scramble, put on your clothes. You trying to go out the window. You trying to get to your car so you hurry up and speed off so you won't get shot at or get whooped or whatever. You know, that judgment from that man, now you fearing, you know. But when it comes down to fearing the Lord, it says here 19, I'm going to go back and read again. Such a man only fear the eyes of man, and knowing not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man and considering the most secret part. So he know everything. You can't hide nothing from him. He know what you did yesterday. He know what you're doing now. He know what you're gonna do tomorrow. He even know your secret entered thoughts of what you did 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago that your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend, your wife, that they don't know about you, that only Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai know. So you can't hide nothing from him. Verse 20, he know all things, ere ever there were created. So also after they were perfect, he looked upon them. So he know who you gonna be before he created you, and he know who his elect is from the beginning. He know all things. Verse 21, this man shall be punished in the street of the city, where he suspected not, he shall be taken. So the judgment of this man that's dealing with this married woman, once it is found out that he's dealing with a married woman, here come the punishment. Whereas in the beginning, he suspected that no one should know what he was doing. Now it's known. Now he's going to get judged. So let's go to Deuteronomy 22 and 22. It tell you in the law not to deal with a married woman. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband, then they shall both of them die. That's the judgment. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shall thou put away evil from Israel. So I mean, that's a that's a judgment that you want no part of. Also, it's dealing, for the man being a adulterer, you got the women being adulteress. Ecclesiastes 23 and 22 says here, thus shall it go also with the woman that leaveth her husband, bringing in the heir by another. So this woman cheating on her husband, or let's say she was separated from her husband, and she brought in another child out of just being a adulterer, being wicked, being a whore, and she's not supposed to do that. Go to verse 23. For first she has disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly she has transgressed against her husband, and thirdly she has played the whore and adultery and brought children by another man. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. So let's go back up to, tell you what, let's go to Romans, give a precept on there. Romans 7 and 1. We're going 7 and 2. For the woman which has a husband is bound by law to her husband. So the woman that got a husband, she's only supposed to be with that husband and that man only, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So if her husband die, she is loose to go be with another man and have children by that man if he chooses to have children with that woman. Verse 3. So then if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. So what it says here in 23, going back, it says here that for first she has disobeyed the law of the law. She has disobeyed the law of the Most High. It said that if a woman be bound to a husband, she with their husband for life. She broke that because she went out and had sex with another man, brought a child in the picture. Secondly, she had trespassed against her husband. She went against her husband by sleeping with another man. Thirdly, she played the whore and the adultery and brought children by another man. Let's go back to that again. It says here, what I just read, yeah, and it says this here. So, and back in Romans 7:3, so then if while her husband lives, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress, you know. But it didn't say anything about children. But still, it's still an adulteress. She's still not supposed to step out. She's not supposed to cross that line to deal with another man. And she broke the law that God gave Moses. She trespassed against her husband, and and also she brought children into the picture. So she will be stoned as well. Going back to Deuteronomy 22. Also, I can read 23. It says basically the same thing. Deuteronomy 22, verse 23. If a damsel, which is a girl, that is a virgin, a young woman that haven't had sex, be betrothal. Let's say she's promised to a man. This is it's kind of different. She haven't had sex with the man yet, but she promised in marriage to this man. You still not supposed to deal with that woman, even if she promised and haven't had sex with that man. You know, but if she's betrothal unto an husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out into the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stone that they die. The damsel because she cried not, being in the city, and the man because he had humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it short here, but sleeping a man sleeping with a woman that's already married, that's a no-no. That's the law. And when you break the law, you can't cry and say, I'm sorry when your time is up. That's just what it is. And a woman that's already dealing with a man, you got a husband, you cannot step out on your husband due to your emotions. He's not, doing something right to you or whatever. He's still your husband. You have to take it up to the elders to talk with that man if he's not treating you right, but he's still your husband. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it off right there, and I hope it was edifying. Children of Israel, please do away with this unlawful act of being an adulterer and adulteress, because it's just gonna bring death on you, or something bad is gonna happen to you. You're gonna get dealt with. By saying that, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Kakwadah, giving again double honor to the man of great millstone that's out on the highway and byway pushing the truth. Also putting the truth on the internet. I want to say the water to you guys. Shalom.